who was the dude Pimp C say, I told you don't bring them to the studio and you brought them anyway?
They was at the motel. They wasn't the studio. They at the motel. Okay.
And he say, I told you I don't fuck.
So, watch this.
Was that K. Rude?
Watch this. K. Rude, yeah. K. Rude. Watch this. The say, they sitting there talking, bro. And they bring up the K. Rude. And Pimp said something about, so he knows niggas that stole some bricks out of nigga oven, bro. I wish Pimp was alive, bro. He said this shit, and these folks. So they waited for him to come. Say that shit you said again when he come. That's what they wanted him to say what happened to the shit.
I ain't gonna let no shit happen like that.
You gotta believe, if you outside, it's cameras, it's people with doorbell ringers.
Like I was telling you about the situation with remember I was telling you about the situation with Pimp C. You say anything I say, somebody might respond to it, but ain't now one of them from his side or no other side responded back yet when I said why the cameras at the Madrian Hotel is a hotel on Sunset Boulevard. So I'm talking about cameras everywhere. You can't even go in them. And when you first walk in, security asking
Pimp
you.
C got killed.
Yeah, Pimp got killed.
And it ain't no footage of it.
Well, thank you. Where is that? Show us these people walking in and out this hotel.
Right.
The girls y'all talked about, everything they said. I told you, I've been calling they bluff from the get-go, man. I'm starting to think all of them guilty. I'm starting to think somebody from Pimp C camp might have did something to him. The way they trying to mop this shit up. For real, the shit weird. Why, bro? If you ever been to the Madrian Hotel, you know what I'm talking about. This ain't no cheap bullshit. They got the panoramic pool out there. The what you call it? When you look off the building or whatever. Got infinity pool. You're gonna see all kind of stars and shit when you're in there. This is not no bullshit. So Jerry Springer was standing there when we was there that time. This is not no bullshit hotel, man.
The guy they say killed Pimp C, somebody killed him.
No, they shot, but bro.
So it's really,
if the information comes from that guy that I call news you can use, just throw it out the window, man. Just throw it out the window. For real. Because that shit, you give them enough time, they're going to come up with somebody else.
So, man, Pimp C and his killer dead, so it's like.
That's allegedly, it's killer dead.
So you saying it's the people who really did it killed?
The nigga blamed it on probably something happened to him or something.
The nigga.
They talking about put the. Bro, you know that story don't sit right with me. Let's antifreeze. Okay, I'm not a mother. What they call it? I would say paleontologist. What they call it? I'm not a medical examiner, but I know that antifreeze can be detected in your body as a poison. So watch this. This is another argument I got. So if bro had $1 million or plus or whatever, and I believe he was getting money. And he died, and we were not for sure if they got the first autopsy is right. So like they say, Mama West wanted to do another autopsy. She was trying to come up with the money. Why is Mama West trying to come up with some money to do a $3,000-$4,000 autopsy, man? Like y'all make this shit. I'll be listening to this. I said, oh, man, she would have called me, I would have helped her. So I'm like, you mean tell me all these all-stars he done made, everybody eating off that name right now? They couldn't help the mama do this? Bro, make this shit. I ain't just trying to disrespect nobody. You feel disrespected.
Bun B couldn't give a five.
Man, all this shit is weird to me, bro. That, like I said, the video shit, and I told y'all when the niggas about this shit, we're gonna get back to that shit. The night when I worked with Pimp C in Atlanta, got a Juicy J nigga there. And when I say I was getting hot, and that nigga disrespected Pimp. Before he the night before he was with Juicy J. He said he had his driver to drop him off, remember?
So you saying Juicy J was
man, them niggas probably getting high, no fuck.
Disrespecting Pimp?
Nah, I ain't say he was disrespecting.
Oh,
I say we was at the studio the night they recorded this song they got on a little album, looking for some chewing. Looking for some chewing. Them boys acting bad and they looking for some chewing. We was at Pimp C house at the bottom of, I don't know if the bay, whatever, in Alpharetta, Georgia, bro. That same story I was telling you, that gotta tell you I'm lying about, because they trying to line our stories up like they happen at the same time. No. Remember I told you last time, this was a year apart. I was on the run then. Like when I told you I'm gonna say the name Bobo, when I told that what you call it, DM message I sent him on message, he going around showing everybody. Rainwater told me he seen it. I know he showed it to E them or whatever to try to discredit me, but you know what I was doing in that message? Like I told D, I want to see what he was gonna say, because I never said I was inside the building. I was outside with Ron waiting on one of you to come outside. Y'all really want to know? That's what I really didn't want to say, because they're going to take it the wrong way. But they on here playing with everybody. Ron came back to the car laughing about it and said, bro, we ain't going to worry about that shit. So we'll get later on. We'll get the money back. And the money got paid back. Everything got straightened out. Because it's lying, bro. That man told y'all that Pimp put his hand on my chest and stopped me. That's why I'm glad. Shout out to Young Muhammad. I'm glad Young Muhammad. See, that's why I kept standing on what I was standing on before y'all interviewed Young Muhammad. Because Young Muhammad had already talked to his brother Smooth D, bro. The nigga keep telling y'all was there with us when it happened. Well, he putting himself in the story probably from what Pimpton told him, man. He don't even know this when he say Pimp was out down here. Before he told him he was down here, he didn't even know, nigga, we Pimp fucking with. Did nobody have nothing against Pimp like that? The little chick out of Oak Cliff.
So the story Bobo told about,
man,
you put out, that was your partner.
Bro, that put that story out to make, he got it like niggas do when they get on these cameras, bro. I gotta make it sound spicy. I gotta make it sound interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if a put a hit out on Pimp, which it would never no motherfucker hit, why would they hit you too if you was with them? Because you was in on the song problem too. This is what the man ain't telling y'all. So he want to erase me out the story about the year ago because one of them beats that they got that bitch get up off me song. Yeah, he ain't telling y'all that. To like the didn't like the beat. No, you wanted Run to buy the beat for you, nigga, and you found out they put me on the motherfucking song, nigga, and you had a hissy fit, nigga. And you and Pimp got together, and Pimp was like, you told Pimp, that nigga that stood you up last time. Remember he said that? He turned Pimp on them niggas. Next thing you know, they got the song together on the same beat. That's why if you look it up, ain't no credit for Bobo. Bobo ain't got no right. He ain't got nothing on that song. Which Pimp C album is that song on? I'll wait. But bro, Rainwater said this on Boss Talk. Shout out to them, man. When he said they stopped him, he said, so man, y'all mean to tell me Pimp was out here doing bad business and people out their money. And everybody, no, you can't say. Why the fuck can't say that? That's what was going on. We love Pimp too. We love his music. But if you play with my money, you play with my money, man. Watch this, bro. It's this shit they don't even know about. I'll call my nigga Kilo now.
Your partner paid Pimp C for some music, right?
3 beats, some hooks, all this shit, bro.
And Pimp C didn't come through.
He was doing this shit. Everything was fine. So, but look, he had left. He had went back to Atlanta. We started at the kitchen.
How did the misunderstanding or the so-called beef, whatever it was with Pimp C?
Okay, watch this. Crew? Because these niggas Smooth say, anytime I do something with you, I used to work for MCA. I got the paperwork out. See, Mama Wiz had already got the money for I think a song or a beat or something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She got paid. So Pimp was gonna honor the shit. And it was some discrepancies. I ain't gonna get all into that. I'm just gonna get to this. I guess Pimp was feeling like, damn, man, Mama Wiz got the money, shit. I'm trying to get some more money out of this. That's why we make a deal for some more shit. So you can get something. Bro, we worked, we were doing, he did some beats and shit. I think we did like a song and a song and a hook or something. He had to go back to Atlanta. We flew to Atlanta to the man's house. I keep telling everybody the story. It was an ice storm then. I know about Bun B sliding down at the house in the driveway, the ice driveway going down. And Bun B was there. The 666 niggas was there. And my Smooth, I forgot who else, bro. And that's the night they recorded that song. If I'm lying, I'm dying. But it's funny because I'm like, damn, nigga, they write me out the story. They ain't got to tell the rest of it. I ain't peeped this at first. I said, why they acting like that? I hit the solidarity. I wasn't trying to be funny or nothing. So he was like, I say, well, you saying the niggas were acting some kind of way that night, and I was like, no, why you say that or something? He was breaking it down to me, and I'm listening to what he's saying, but now I hear Young Muhammad's story. So, nigga, how in the fuck Ron? What made them not ask who in this room and call this nigga and even told him we was up here? So Ron probably came with the understanding that we could talk and negotiate. He didn't come to kill nobody or hurt nobody or nothing, man.
Yeah.
It's just like they said, Pimp Snap. Full of that good dope. Sweet John, Tony, full of that, then went off on the nigga, man.
So where did the hit for it come? Why would they think that it was a hit on Pimp C?
Bro, Pimp didn't come to Dallas for a long time, bro.
Okay,
One night,
I heard Pimp C say, I went to Dallas and some
niggas tried to test him.
Yeah.
Then nobody tried to test this nigga. Nigga tried to do some business with you, bro. This wasn't the first time they done business together. They been fucking with Pimp. They been doing shit, but like shows and shit. But bro was starting the music shit. That's they kinfolk. The nigga used to be on Big Time Records, bro. With him, Pimp and them was on Big Time back in the game.
That's Pimp C cousin.
Nah, he ain't Pimp cousin. That's Ron them kinfolk.
Who was the dude Pimp C say, I told you don't bring him to the studio and you brought him anyway?
They was at the motel. They wasn't the studio. They at the motel. Okay.
And he say, I told you I don't fuck with
this. The story. Watch this.
Was that K. Rude?
Watch this. K. Rude, yeah. K. Rude. Watch this. The nigga say, they sitting in there talking, bro. And they bring up the K. Rude nigga. And Pimp said something about, so he knows some niggas that stole some bricks out the nigga oven, bro. I wish Pimp was alive, bro. He said this shit, and these niggas kinfolks. So they like, nigga, okay, they waited for him to come. Like, nigga, say that shit you said again when he come. That's what they wanted him to say what happened to the shit.
Oh, so Pimp accused K. Rude of
yes.
bricks.
No. Pimp said he knew the niggas that stole some bricks from the K. Rude nigga, the goddamn K. Rude. This old. This about 20, 30 years ago, y'all. I don't want to get the man no trouble. Or stole some drugs or whatever from him or whatever. So this what it was on. But he's somebody he owe him some money, this and that. I don't know what them niggas got going on with Big Time. But why would a nigga have to put a hit out on you if I'm a hit man myself? Make that make sense. Tell me go do their homework on Ron. Why they steady talking? That's why I wish my nigga was alive. If that nigga was alive, Bobo wouldn't be saying half the shit he's saying, man. And he know it. He wouldn't even be lying on that nigga, and he would have told y'all the truth about that shit. Trying to take himself out the equation. Bobo, you are the reason for all of the bullshit. Everybody was doing good business.